Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to another Thursday night session, Thursday night live here with ClickTrackProfit. We are on the Face to the Book. We are on Vim. We are everywhere. You're probably even watching this replay on the YouTubes. But hey, welcome. Welcome to the show. If you are new to this, basically what we do hi, Sean, welcome. Every single Thursday night, we meet and greet with awesome members like you of the ClickTrackProfit community. And we dive into some cool stuff, everything that's happening at CTP, things that are happening in CTP Talk, affiliate marketing tips, training, suggestions, and just an all-around groovy time. Because, you know, you could be doing something else like watching Thursday Night Football, but why watch millionaires play a game when you can try to become a millionaire with affiliate marketing? Okay, that was really corny. Anywho, I'm John. Blaine is still not here this week. He had to take this week off. He will be back next week. So it's just me at the helm here, folks. You could basically cross your fingers and hope that we don't absolutely destroy this. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. Anyways, bunch of stuff I got to go over before we dive into the content. That's right, folks. We got content. We got a full page of content for you guys this week. I just did this. It's something actually Jen knows about it because we were talking the other day and I told her, I said, Jen, I got this awesome new module and new videos that I'm uploading to CTP, and it's something I've been working on. I've been working over the past couple of days on it, and it's kind of similar to the content marketing module that I did a few weeks ago, if you guys remember. I was really, really, really excited to do that. This new module, I'm super excited. Is that like really excited and super excited? That's so corny. I was really looking forward to this because it was something I wanted to share with you guys. Because I live and breathe and die this stuff, right? And if I can share something that will add value to you guys, I feel like I'm doing a good thing, right? So it's all about multiple streams of income, and the videos, it's a 4.5 because there's 4 lessons plus the intro, so we'll say 4.5 training lessons, about 5 minutes each, so 20 minutes you get it all done. It unlocks after your email marketing module inside of CTP, and it is for pro and entrepreneur accounts. There's a reason why it's at the tailor end of it, and if you watch the videos, you'll understand why I set it up the way I did, because I went through multiple streams of income for our individual brands. Because this is something you hear, right? And this is what I wanted to address with the training, is that you hear people jump online and say, okay, well, you can make multiple streams of income with affiliate marketing. And they tell you can promote this and promote that and promote this, promote that. Well, what I did in this training is I said, the only thing you should be promoting is your business and your brand. Now let's look into your personal brand and your business, and how can we develop multiple streams of income just being ourselves, just using our own personal brand, and that's through blogging and different aspects of it. So it's brand new for you guys. I haven't even sent out an email yet to let people know. So it's about an hour old, an hour and 20 minutes old since I pressed publish. So it's inside of your CTP. All pro accounts, all entrepreneur accounts get access to it. And it is unlocked after your email marketing training. So it's done. There's a reason why we're doing it, and you'll understand once you watch the videos why I don't throw that after you've done your first click video. So there's a reason why it's at the tailor end of it, because we're trying to take people from the journey, right? The journey of being the affiliate marketer into program ownership, and how and why, and if it interests you to become a program owner. So that's there for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. What's up, Scott? Welcome. Yeah, so that was a big thing for me, because just like you guys know with the content marketing, and this is something I'm going to get into about the numbers of the survey we did this week. I don't know if you guys are interested. I shared a few of them yesterday with the owners meeting, but I thought we'd share some of the numbers this week too. So you could see why I'm bullish on content marketing, why I'm bullish on list building, and why I think CTP as a whole is bullish on these things too. So be sure to check it out. The new training module is there. And it's something that will be a recurring theme with CTP. We might not add training modules every week. We may only add one training video or something a week, but we will always have fresh content for you guys consistently, because this is always changing, right? This crazy world of internet marketing, affiliate marketing is always changing. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy it. It's out there. CTP news, I know there's some issues. There's actually some database issues that Blaine is aware of, but he is offline again until this weekend, so he will look into everything. It's not really affecting the training and the list building lessons and stuff. It's affecting kind of the mastery and the scavenger hunts and stuff. But that is, we've got hey Eric, welcome, man. We got some fixes in place, so nothing that you can't like keep going with or anything like that. But we do know that it's out there, and we know that the top sites is down. We're going to be redoing the top sites. Me and Blaine were talking about how to really structure that to add a ton of value and a ton of fun for you guys, instead of just throwing up links and saying, hey, there's the top sites. I mean, we're going to get into it a little bit more in depth. I'm going to have a beverage right now. Wet my whistle, as my grandfather used to say all the time. Anywho, okay, so hopefully you guys are reading my awesome emails. As you guys know, earlier in the week, I sent out a survey. And it was a pretty cool survey. I love doing surveys because you remember a lot of the training at CTP is about push and pull, right? So we don't want to just push offers. We want to pull people. We want to pull people towards us. We want to engage. And surveys and sending surveys to your subscribers and to your customers is a really good technique, because you really get a good feedback and you really get to have your pulse on what people think. And that is why I sent that out. And it was our 2-month anniversary since relaunch. So I wanted to hear what people were thinking. So I got quite a few responses, pretty cool responses so far. And I'm going to go over some of the numbers with you guys. I mean, this is fun. This is fun to know. It's good stuff to know. And especially you savvy marketers out there, there's some really cool stuff for you to note here. So hopefully you have your pen and paper ready to take notes. Okay, so overall, what is your feeling about CTP since its relaunch? So 55% of people said they absolutely loved it. 28% of people said it still needs work, which I agree with. And then there was various answers, people giving feedback and stuff. But generally, as a whole, people seem to like CTP. Now, this is good. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. It means we're on the right track, but the still needs work thing reminds me that don't get comfortable. You got to keep pushing forward, and that goes for anything you do online. So that was cool. The second question was, are you enjoying the list building training? And that was pretty cool, man. 59% of the people said, yeah, it was awesome. Keep it coming. 23% of the people said it was good, but it can be improved. And then 8% of the people said nothing they didn't know before, which I thought was interesting too. So good feedback. Again, 60%, 60% of the people really like it. So that's good. Obviously, that's a big focus for us, as well as content marketing, which I'm about to get into. So that's cool, man. That's a really, really cool statistic. And it tells me that the list building message is getting out there, which is great. The third question is, are you finding value in the new content marketing training, which was kind of like my near and dear to my heart, right? This is what I've been doing since 2003. I've been blogging, right? So content marketing is near and dear to my heart. I wanted to see what people thought. 34% said good stuff, but we need more training. One person, so 3%, they said it's not good. I'm not learning anything. So sorry, apologize. 50% though said it was awesome sauce, keep it coming. And then there was general feedback as well to it. But 50% of the people said it's awesome. And then 34% of the people said it was good, but they needed more. No problem. We'll keep it going. So, and for the one person, the 3% of the people that said it's not good, you're not learning anything, I apologize. Come to the webinars and ask questions if you're not learning anything. I want to help you. So cool. Number 4, did you know how you get paid for creating a blog post and networking on CTP members on CTP Talk? So the CTP Talk thing, this was awesome. 79% of you guys said you were loving CTP Talk. 8% said they didn't know about it, and 3% said yes, they knew about it, but they won't be using it. But 79% of you guys said you really appreciated the training. So CTP Talk stuff. So that's really cool, man. That's pretty exciting. Have you been attending our weekly webinars? 34% said no, not yet. 37% said that yes, and they're enjoying them. So, and then a bunch of people said that they're not attending the live ones, but they're watching the recordings, and that's what they're here for. That's why we record these things. For if you do miss the live event, you can always watch it on YouTube. Have you been working on CTP mastery? That was the next question. 50% said it's awesome. That was really cool. And then 29% said no, not yet. No one said they won't be. So that's a big sign to me that CTP mastery is something that people like and they enjoy. So that's awesome. And big shout out to the owners that have been with us since day one. It is awesome to have you, and we will continue to push mastery for you guys and really, build up the excitement for that. So 50% love it, and 30% have not yet tried it, but they plan on it. So that's cool. This is big. And this was huge. This was really, really cool to me. I asked basically what was your favorite new feature of CTP? And this was cool. 32% said CTP Talk. That was our number one answer. So CTP Talk is our number one new feature that people love. 21% of the people said the new training in general. 8% said they loved the badge hunt, the LCP builder, and the gauntlet. And then we had 5% said they loved the scavenger hunt. And then we had a few people that said they just loved everything, which was really cool. So CTP Talk, man, the blogging. So the content marketing, the list building message is getting out there, which again is, man, you guys don't even know how good that makes me feel. We might actually have a future in this stuff, folks. The 8th question, which it was awesome, which was absolutely, what is your favorite platform for social media? And me and Caroline were actually talking about this just before the live event in Telegram. And not surprisingly, but still a whopping 46% answered that Facebook. Facebook is their number one go-to social media platform. Awesome. So as you guys are affiliate marketers, that should tell you where you need to be. If you are promoting CTP, if you're trying to get into the CTP kind of community, 46% of people polled on CTP said that Facebook was their go-to. That's huge. That's huge. 18% said they loved Twitter. 15% said they loved YouTube, and 8% said they loved Instagram. And then there was actually a few random responses for Steam. So that is really cool, man. And the other two questions were upgraded member questions. 69% of people polled said they were upgraded, which is awesome. So that tells you that you get people that are upgraded. They will take action in the surveys, which is really, really cool. But man, that number there, and this is kind of what I hinted at before I started this, excuse me, telling, marketers, where do you want to be? Well, it depends on the demographic, right? And this is what me and Caroline were talking. I mean, Instagram, even though we had 8% of the people saying that Instagram is their favorite go-to social media platform, 46% said Facebook. And Instagram, the demographics for Instagram is, it's a younger audience. CTP, affiliate marketing, tends to be not a skyrocketing demographic, but it's a much more middle-aged demographic. So Facebook, that makes sense, right? Facebook is kind of where that's the go-to social media platform for a lot of middle-aged marketers and stuff. And that's awesome. I mean, that to me, that's a huge marketing statistic that you guys can kind of write down and remember, put it in your cap for later, and know that if you're into the affiliate marketing stuff, Facebook is where you want to be. So that says, okay, maybe we should look at Facebook ads. That tells me we should look at Facebook ads. I don't know about you guys, but for me and Blaine, as soon as we saw these numbers, it was like, okay, when you get back, we're going to work on Facebook ads. So apologies in advance if you guys start seeing a whole bunch of CTP ads coming up in your timeline. There's a reason why you will be seeing them, is because you frequent CTP. So that's cool. And here's the nugget for each of you guys. I mean, I used SurveyMonkey for this thing. It cost me nothing. I could ask 10 questions and get all the feedback I wanted. I got tons of great marketing information from this. I build relationships with my customers with it and my community. I'm pulling people. It's free. Go to SurveyMonkey. Try it out. Even if you get one response on a survey that you send out, it's good. That one person will know that you actually care about them. So huge marketing nugget there for you guys. use SurveyMonkey. It's there. It's free. I mean, you can't beat free, and you can get some really, really cool feedback. Make sure you add other for the answers, for all of your answers, and that will allow people to put feedback in. And the feedback I got has been priceless. It's been amazing just to hear from the community of what they like, what they don't like, what can be improved upon, what might need a little shake up. I mean, this is awesome, right? This is what we're trying to do here. If we're going to call ourselves marketers, let's do a little bit of marketing, right? A little bit of marketing. Market research never hurt no one. So thank you guys for taking part in that that survey this week. And it was cool, man. It was really cool. The Facebook nugget to me is like boom. And then the fact that the majority of the people actually like what we're doing. I mean, if I would have made that poll a couple of years ago, there would have been probably 1% of the people said, yeah, you're doing a great job. Everybody else would have said, Olson, you suck. So I'm getting better. Kind of. A little bit. So yeah, that was the survey part of it. Just really something that you guys should look at. If you're looking at a way, that's great content. I mean, that's a fantastic content to not only poll your readers, poll your subscribers, but then share the data with your subscribers, with your readers. That's a week's worth of content right there. Nugget. So yeah, as you guys know, if you I'm switching up gears now. I've gone from the survey, and now I'm going to switch it around and do some affiliate marketing stuff, some training for you guys, if that's okay. If that's okay, that's cool. Let's do like the famous YouTubers do. If you like what you hear, how about you smash up the likes and re-steam this. This is not Steam. I can't re-steam it. Share this video on your Facebook wall. Let's see the thumbs up. Smash up the likes. No? I'll wait a couple minutes until you guys hear this, and then I'll see if I got any reaction from that. See if my marketing is working and I pull you guys to smash up the likes. No? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. Yeah. Smash up the likes. Yes. Smash up the likes, Jen. Smash up the shares. Thank you, guys. Okay, so I'm reading this book called Do Business Better. Damian Mason is the author. Really, really cool book. I'm going to be doing a book review. I'm almost done. I'm probably got about 30 pages left in it. So I'll be done the book tonight. I'll do a book review for it tomorrow. I'm going to switch things up too on the book review. I used to call them kind of the D2 book reviews. These are actually going to be now, they're going to be called the CTP book reviews. For you savvy readers out there, readers are leaders and leaders are readers that are addicted to reading books like I am. You guys will probably really enjoy this feature that I do. I kind of got out of it over the past couple of months with the relaunch of CTP, but basically what I did for the majority of 2019 is every Friday, I would do a book review. I would actually read a book that week, and I would cram it because, man, so it might not be every week. It might probably be better to do it every 2 weeks, but I'm going to start it this week. It's going to be Do Business Better by Damian Mason. Brand new book, just got released a couple of weeks ago, I think. No holds barred kind of tell it like it is business book. Not a lot of fluff, just hard hitting, really easy to read. It's about 200 pages long, super short chapters. You could, if you're a reader like I am, you could bang it out in a couple of hours. So really cool book, but again, no fluff. It's literally hard hitting, to your face, up front, no holds barred. So he's talking about promoting yourself in the book, and what a shock. It's something that we always talk about, personal branding and this and that and this. This was something that blew my mind. So he's talking about promoting ourselves. And I'll talk on this, and then something that I learned from Grant Cardone years and years and years ago after reading a bunch of his stuff and following him on social media. Check out these stats. So 2017, Coca Cola spent 11% of their revenue. Wait for this. How much do you think 11% of their revenue was? Take a guess. Well, it was $4 billion. So They make a lot of money, that Coca-Cola company. So $4 billion, or 11% of their revenue, was spent on branding, promotion, and marketing. Interesting. Now, why is this interesting to me? Hi, Rob. Welcome. Why is this interesting to me? Because Coke, everybody on the planet knows Coca-Cola, right? I mean, unless you were frozen in the 50s or even sooner in the 1850s, hi Blaine, welcome, and popped back up online or got out of freezing. You've heard of Coca-Cola. you've heard of Coca-Cola. I'm pretty sure. If you haven't heard of Coca-Cola yet, watch a couple movies. But the point being, everybody's heard of Coke. Coca-Cola spends $4 billion on branding, promotion, and marketing. Now, this is a brand, a company, and a product that has been around for over 100 years and is arguably, next to McDonald's, probably the most famous brand on the planet. I mean, they kind of get it when it comes to this. Now, a company this big that has such a powerful brand, a world-renowned brand, and they're spending $4 billion on advertising, promotion, and marketing and branding. It makes you question, are you spending, are we spending, is everybody here that's listening to this spending, not $4 billion, but 11% of our revenue on advertising, branding, marketing, and promotion? Are we? Now, here's where the Grant Cardone example comes in. Grant Cardone came up with this term that he threw around, Uncle G, exactly, Scott. He threw it around, he called it omnipresent marketing. Now, it's, in a nutshell, the idea is that Grant wanted to be omnipresent in all social media circles. He wanted to be seen every time you swiped down on Twitter, he wanted to show up. Every time that you checked your feed on Facebook, he wanted to show up. He wanted to be everywhere in the social media realm. So every time you did anything on social media, hi Bonnie, welcome. Ta-da, Grant Cardone was there. This is what he called omnipresent marketing. He wanted to be omnipresent. He wanted to be absolutely everywhere you were in social media so that you would see him. He spent a lot of money doing that. Now, I don't know if it was $4 billion, probably not, but I guarantee you it was 11% or even more of his revenue. Now, if you know Grant, you know he makes a lot of money. He owns his own private jet. I mean, the guy's doing good at life, but he still is not resting on his laurels, just like Coke isn't. Just like Coke is not sitting back going, well, you know, we're basically up to McDonald's level of known across the world. Everybody knows us. We'll just sit back. No, they're still out there branding themselves. They're still out there promoting themselves. They're out there being in front of people as much as possible so that when you are going to 7-Eleven or you've stopped off at the grocery store or whatever and you're feeling a little thirsty, guess what you're reaching for? You're reaching for a nice cold Coca-Cola Classic. Red, white, and you. I mean, I even know some of the branding jingles from 20 years ago. This is absolutely, Caroline. Really good book about this. John P. Hall is the author. Top of Mind is the book. Arguably one of the best books I've read in the past 5 years. I highly recommend it. But this little nugget here that I learned from Do Business Better, and then thinking of what Coke does, and then kind of paralleling it to what Grant Cardone has been teaching for years and years and years about being omnipresent in your marketing, being out there on social media as much as you can. You've got to remember, this is who you're competing against. You're competing against people that have 11% of their revenue in branding and marketing and promotion. Well, you're like, oh, I can't compete with that. That's too big. You're not trying to compete with Coke. You're not trying to compete with Grant Cardone. You're not trying to compete with John Olson. You know who you're trying to compete with? And here's the big nugget. Get ready for this. This is the nugget signs. You're competing with yourself yesterday. That's a nugget. That's huge. If you are doing better than you did yesterday, you're winning. Kaizen, baby. +1. This is why you need to keep being in front of people. Be in front of a few more people today than you were yesterday. That's who your competition is, right? The competition is not Grant Cardone. The competition is not Coca Cola. The competition is not Jen. It's not Bonnie. It's not Sean. It's not Caroline. It's not Scott. It's not any of these. It's you 24 hours ago. That's the competition. So outdo yourself every day with your branding and promotion. Out of sight, out of mind, that is a self-inflicted problem. That's a self-inflicted, and this is why. This is why, okay? Because none of this stuff costs money. Now, hey, I get it. Upgrading at CTP costs a little money. You want to get unlimited LCPs, costs a little money. You want to get a professional logo design, costs a little money. You want to get a fancy microphone, costs a little money. But Facebook doesn't cost money. Twitter doesn't cost money. YouTube doesn't cost money. Steam doesn't cost money. In fact, Steam pays you. None of this stuff costs money. So if you are not doing everything you can to be in front of people all the time, that's a self-inflicted problem. It is not because it costs too much money. Money is not an excuse when it comes to omnipresent marketing. Now, time invested might be an excuse. You might have 1,000,001 things going on in your life. You might have to be changing diapers and feeding babies like this guy right here who decided to have kids at 42 years of age. Brilliant. But it's not a money issue. It might be a time issue. We all get 1,440 minutes a day, God willing. So we have to allocate that time effectively, but you can do a lot of this stuff on your phone. You can. And if you are sitting at the bus stop waiting for the bus, there's nothing saying, hey, selfie time. Hey. You can do all this stuff on your phone. It doesn't cost money. It might cost a little bit of time. Yes. It might a little bit of elbow grease. Yeah. It might a little bit of know-how to kind of know what works and what doesn't. Thankfully, CTP has extensive training inside of social media sites that teaches you how to create content each and every day using these sites, which is free. Again, the free excuse, costs too much money excuse, you can't use it. You are in competition with yourself. It's really, really important that you know that. It's not, don't compare yourself to what Jen's doing, because Jen's a machine, first of all, okay? So Jen, you can't keep up with Jen. She's just everywhere. But you are in competition with yourself. You're not in competition with anybody else. Remember that going into this. You see Gary Vaynerchuk, like I got a kick out of it. I mean, God love him. He's the guru of all gurus when it comes to social media, but he's kind of coming up with this I'm going to take December off of social media. So apparently in December, he's going to quit social media, and he's kind of encouraging people to do it. And I'm sitting there going, yeah, man, I mean, that's a fantastic idea when you're making, 20, 30, 40, $50 million a year and everybody and their mother knows you. But for the rest of us, I still need to hustle. So, I mean, I still need to get out there. I still need to get out there. I mean, I get it. I know what his argument is for it. But for me, I like the Grant Cardone approach, man. I like the omnipresent, like every day I'll post something. This is my game plan. Kind of like Bonnie said, there's apps that allow you to schedule it and plan ahead, and it's fantastic. I keep it super simple. I mean, I do a blog post, I do Twitter, I do Facebook, I do Instagram, and then I'm in the Telegram groups and the Discord groups all day. You can set it up to do that. Basically, it'll take you 20 to 30 minutes of your day to set it up and then just post it. And there's arguments about when's the best time to post and this and this and this. I wouldn't worry so much about that when you're starting out. The more important thing is to get into the habit of actually doing it. That's what I would recommend. Hi, Kimberly, welcome. That's what I would recommend. Don't worry so much yet. I mean, yes, down the road when you're comfortable and it's formed a habit and you're doing this stuff every day, for sure. Look at the times, and they'll tell you something like 2:00 on a Tuesday afternoon is the best time to post. I don't know, whatever. Different strokes for different folks. You will find that through tracking analytics and researching it. But for now, I would say just get into the habit of doing it. You get into the habit of doing this stuff, it'll be second nature to you. That's what's awesome about social media. You can do all this stuff for free. It's just a little bit of elbow grease, a little bit of planning in advance, and if you need some visuals for it, which I recommend, go to Canva. It's free. Canva's free. You can go do that. They even have these cool little animated videos now that you can post up. That's pretty cool. It's awesome. And it's free. It's free. So again, if Coca Cola is spending all this on branding, promotion, and marketing, I think that we should really kind of learn what these companies and individuals do that are doing really good at life. You might not follow everything they do. You might get a few tidbits here and there. But for me personally, I just know that I need to be out there. The ClickTrackProfit brand needs to be out there. And it can't be, oh, I'm going to do it for like a week and then done. Poof. No, I've got to keep being in front of people. That's why I do these seminars. Hopefully I'm giving value to you guys every time I'm on camera, but I'm also doing this so people see my ugly mug every couple of days on social media. Oh yeah, that guy's still around. Holy crap. How long has he been around for? Oh my gosh. Look at the hair on his face. He needs to shave. I mean, it's, I'm doing it. Yes, doing it for value, but I'm also doing it to make sure that people remember CTP. They remember John Olson. They remember Blaine Jones. Like, they remember that we're out there every day doing stuff. This is part of the plan that I'm following from a lot of these really successful people, and I'm not trying to compare myself to them. I'm just saying that it works for them. So I'm going to take some of the stuff they do and I'm going to throw it out there. I'll see what sticks. Another really cool quote that he said. Humans, the human being, we struggle with going against the grain. Herd mentality is real. Meaning, how do we put that quote into the example that we just gave now? For 15 people live right now heard me. There'll be, hopefully, like on Monday, there was 380 views or something, but hopefully a lot of people watch this replay or they watch it on YouTube. So they'll hear all this information. They'll agree. They'll say, yep, you're right. Gotta go. Grant Cardone does this stuff. Coca Cola does this stuff. I'm going to do it. There's going to be a bunch of people that say that, but that's going against the grain. What are we as human beings? We are a lazy creature. We try to get to A to B without going over any humps, going through any curves. We try to get directly to B. We're not trying to inconvenience ourselves ever. What are we looking for, ladies and gentlemen? We are looking for the easy button. Yes, the world famous easy button, purchased at Staples. That's what we're trying to get to A to B as easy as possible without any discomfort at all. So going against the grain is actually doing this stuff. Going against the grain is actually saying, you know what? I'm going to look into scheduling my social media stuff for the next couple of weeks. And I'm going to make a habit of doing my social media stuff every day. That's going against the grain because that actually takes a little bit of work. It takes a little bit of know-how. It takes a little bit of effort. Most people won't do this stuff, right? Most people won't. It's like the training at CTP. It's funny. This is not egotistical. This is all. I'm just and trust me, when I say proud, I don't mean it like that. I'm really happy with how CTP, the training of CTP, has come together. I think I put my heart and soul into the training at CTP. I've busted my ass for a quarter of a year now, developing the training, doing the training, putting together the videos. I'm really happy with how it turned out. But I know, and me and Jen just talked about this, the majority of the people that watch the videos that I do, as good as I think I've done, they're not going to do anything. They're not. They're not going to get into list building. They're going to say they're going to get into list building. They won't. They're not going to get into content marketing. They say they will, and they'll watch a couple videos, but they'll put it off. Something else more important came up, like a rerun of Seinfeld or something. I mean, the majority of the people that watch this stuff, they're not going to do anything with it. It's kind of like if you're trying to build a list and you have 10 people on your list and 9 people don't do anything, the one person that does, you're so worried about the 9 people that didn't do anything, you're not going, holy crap, look at the one person that did do something. That's why when I tell you guys that come to these events, I love you all and I want to help you because I see you guys coming to these live events all the time. I see you guys taking part in the discussions. I see you guys in the Telegram. I'm not worried about the 90% that might do nothing. Because if I worried about that, I'd drive myself nuts. Because I know that as good as I think that my training is, as good as I think of the information's out there, the majority of the people won't do anything. Just like Mike said, you can lead a horse to water. You can do everything you possibly can for people. There's only going to be a tiny, small, minute percentage of the people that are going against the grain. Tiny, itty bitty group of people that are going to go against the grain. The majority of the people, it's herd mentality. They're looking for A to B. They're looking, how do I get from A to B? I don't want to do any of the humps. I don't want to do any of the curves. I just want to go A to B. How do I do that? I'm more concerned about you guys. I'm more concerned about how can I help you guys build businesses? How can I help you over the hump? How can I help you get around that curve? That's what I'm here for. So again, I'm not trying to say proud and tooting my own horn. I'm just trying to say Kimberly, absolutely. Does anybody know the 80-20 principle? The Pareto principle. Pareto. I think he's Italian, so he's Pareto. Hi, Ian. Welcome. Does anybody know that? What Kimberly just said, the 80-20? So the Pareto principle is this. Basically, 80% of your income will come from 20% of the people. Or the effort, right? 80% of the effort you put in will actually accumulate 20% of or 20% of your effort will dictate 80% of your income. This is, the 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle, makes a whole lot of sense, especially when you start dealing in this industry. Especially, hi, Bonnie, welcome. Especially when you're dealing with this industry. You have got to remember that 20% of the people will make up 80% of your income. So focus on the 20%. The 80% of the people that don't do anything, they're there. It's vanity metrics, I guess. Hey, look, I got 20,000 people on my mailing list. Like, I guess, I don't know. Worry about the 20%. In internet marketing, I would say it's closer to 5 to 95%. That's more where it is in internet marketing. But it's a great book too, Bonnie. Yeah, I mean Richard Koch, it's Koch, however you say that. Richard is his first name. He wrote that really, really cool book, 80-20 principle, the Pareto principle. Definitely a book you should read. It's fascinating, and it shows you where you're just spinning your wheels if you're worried so much about what other people think, what other people are doing, what other people say about you. I had someone on Monday. They put it. Did you guys see? I mean, it's on my Facebook wall, so of course you could see it. But this lady who was a ClickTrackProfit member for years and years and years, she basically came on my wall and said, "Hey, I see you're doing good things with CTP, but I'm never going to join it again." I get it, and I told her, I said, I understand why. Back in the day, CTP screwed up. Massive mistakes. We pissed it away. I totally get it. Am I going to let that stop me, you know what I mean, from building and working with you guys? No. I take it and I understand it, but it's not going to stop me. It's not going to stop. Oh, man, this one person hates what I do now, and I'm gonna give up. No, it is what it is. I earned that. I'm not even gonna say a hater. I deserved that response, and I'm fine with it. I move forward. I screwed up. I know I screwed up. I tried to own it, and I'm trying to put my all into CTP, and that's all you can worry about. That's all you can worry about. You can't worry about the 80% that will never do anything. You can't concern yourself about like the survey numbers I went over. It'd be really easy for me to go, oh man, 5% of the people said they hate me. What am I gonna do? But see, that's how we think, right? That's how we think as humans. We don't look at the 57, 90% of the people that said they loved what was going on. We see that one negative, and that just, it drives us nuts. I'll get you. I'll show you, you one person who anonymously said that I suck. I can't even pronounce it. Exactly. You move on, Bonnie. That's it. You move on. It's a good reminder. Yeah, it is, because it happens. If you're not if you're not getting your butt kicked in the arena every single day, you're not doing a good enough job. You're not. If you don't have a few people saying you suck, you're not out there enough. They're coming back to the Grant Cardone omnipresent stuff. So exactly, we are so wired to respond to the negativity. It's, again, this is why we got to go against the grain. Right? This is the theme of tonight's show, is going against the grain. This is why we got to really stop it before it eats at us, because we really, and Jen, me and you, we just talked about that, right? I mean, we got to focus. It's not so much the one person that's kind of gone. It's the, look at all the people I got, right? That's the thing. Absolutely, Bonnie, look at the positive. You have to. I mean, there's so much negative. I mean, as much as I tell you guys to go on social media and stuff, I use that with a little bit of warning, because you know what? Hi, Sheila, welcome. Do you know what social media can do to you guys? I'm pretty sure. This is what happened to me almost this week. I'm just scrolling through my timeline on Facebook, just minding my own business, looking, hey, who can I network with? And then I see a political debate going on. Part of me says, you know what, just, move on. But then the negative Nancy in me said, oh, I got to go see what everybody's saying. Dive into it, and I'm literally typing out a response, and then it was like the voice on my shoulder said, dude, you sure you want to do this? I got a better idea. How about you stop typing and just shut down Facebook and walk away? And it was hard. It was hard. It was so hard to step away from that debate. It's like we're drawn to it, right? Like we seek the negativity. We seek that stuff. So listen, I'm all for being in front of people on social media. I think we need to do a lot more of it. If you're not out there as much as you can, try to get out there as much as you can. But it comes with a little warning, and that's like, don't get pulled into the negative Nancy stuff, because the negative Nancy's seem to populate a lot of social media, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, not so much Instagram. Instagram is mostly like, half-naked dudes and girls like taking selfies of themselves. I don't get that. It's like, but hey, that's where the kids are. I mean, whatever. But Twitter, Facebook seems to be a place where people like to spout venom at each other. I mean, if that's your thing, go ahead. I highly recommend just staying away from it. Don't even get into the argument. It's going to drag you down. And there's so many do good stuff. Big shout out to Joel Comm, man. This is his shirt that he created a couple years ago. This is one of my favorite shirts ever. I wear this shirt out, and it's pretty funny if you guys know my history. I'm not necessarily the friendliest guy when you see me, because I'm usually grunting and, oh, I'm so mad. No, I'm just joking. But I wear this shirt out, right? I wear this shirt out. Do good stuff. And this is actually Joel Comm's shirt. This is something that he started doing when he was doing live streams a few years ago. And I had to buy it. So I wear this stuff. I wear it. The compliments I get? People are just like, man, great shirt, dude. Awesome shirt, man. Cool shirt, dude. Like, I get those comments all the time wearing that, because this is all I want to do. I just want to do good stuff, man. And I hope you guys do too. I mean, and I said this years and years and years, a lot on the webinars, a lot of TE Live old school, people will remember this talk. We've got the best job in the world, man. Think about this. Think about how good we got it. We can sit here and build relationships with people over years and create an income for ourselves from that relationship or potential relationships, and it just grows and grows and grows into customer loyalty. This is what affiliate marketing is. How good is this? Like, break this down again. Break this down again. This is I'm not buying a bunch of products now and shipping them to you. I don't have a warehouse of stuff. This is me in my basement with my beautiful, gorgeous microphone setup thing going on right here, talking to you guys, passionate about what I do, hopefully delivering a ton of value to you guys so that you're sticking with me for years and years and years. Is there anything better than this? Like, please, someone tell me. Like, throw it out there. Like, give me a maybe playing fantasy football 24/7, 365. That might be better. But I like this. I like this. This is the best job in the world, man. I mean, this is it. So why am I going to concentrate on the negativity? Screw that. Negative Nancy's can be negative Nancy's. Man, y'all be getting together and being grunty and everybody's pissed off. Go ahead. Whatever. Hey, listen, this is it, Jen. I mean, this is the thing with MLM, okay? Now, obviously, Traffic Wave has a network marketing element to it. I've been involved in 2 network marketing programs in my entire life. One of them was, and still is, Traffic Wave. The other one is Send Out Cards, right? Both of these products, right? This is why I'm involved in them. Because, well, I'm not involved in Send Out Cards anymore, and it's mostly because I just changed everything up, and I'm going to get back into them. But right now, I'm writing notes to people. Like, I'm literally sending notes out. So I will get back to Send Out Cards. But think about it. Send Out Cards is basically postcards sending thank you notes to people, your customers. And then Traffic Wave is email marketing and list management, right? I mean, exactly. They're evergreen products. That, to me, is how awesome MLM can be. The problem is the snake oil salesman and the you need to buy 20,000 pieces of product to keep your LV and BV and stuff going. Like, tell me about the product, man. Can I use the product? That's why I love Traffic Wave. Tell me about the product. Can I use the product? That's why I love Send Out Cards. And this is not an MLM discussion. This is just something that's like, I totally get the argument, Jen, the cringe-worthy stuff, because it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. There's like people just pushing products that you're never going to use, but the only reason you're buying it is because you want to get that BV or bonus or whatever. It's a nasty part of MLM, which kind of ruins it for the really good MLM companies out there. Because there's lots of really good. I'm not involved in anything other than Traffic Wave, and I was involved in Send Out Cards, but I'm totally for network marketing, man. I love it. I think network marketing is a brilliant, because it's all about team, right? It's all about team. You build a healthy team that can teach other people to do the same things you're doing. It's fantastic. It's duplication, right? It's awesome. It's awesome. It's the problem is when people force you to buy the product so that they get the commissions. It's like, I'm never going to tell you guys to join Traffic Wave so I get my literally after the fast bonus. It's $1 now. It's literally $1. That's kind of what I get on commissions if anybody joins Traffic Wave now. So I'm never telling you to join Traffic Wave for the commissions. I'm telling you to join Traffic Wave because it's a list builder, it's an email autoresponder, and you should be building your list. That's why. It just so happens that there's that payment structure on it. So it sucks, man. It sucks that a lot of that stuff gets a bad rap because of the pressure, the sales pressure tactics of the 80s. Basically, I'm going to blame the 80s. Totally blaming the 80s. Totally blaming the 80s. But yeah, listen, this is going on 50 minutes. I'm going to shut the recording down. I'm not leaving yet, but I am going to shut the recording down because I don't want you awesome people at YouTube. I don't upload this to DTube. I upload this one to YouTube only. But yes, I don't want to bore you guys. So thank you for watching the recording, but we're still here doing the live. And this is when we do giveaways. So if you're not here at the live event,